Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on special numbers in real life. In real life we have many different words that describe numbers. The words may vary depending on the situation. The following words are linked to some popular numbers. Now you'll probably be familiar with a lot of these, and some of these are a little bit of fun, so I hope you enjoy them. The number 1. Very, very important number in our number system. In real life it can refer to, for example, a single point in tennis, which means 1 point in tennis, or you could say I own 1 car. Okay? I own 1 motorbike. I own 1 house, or whatever. So that's an example of how we use the number 1. Number 2. So the number 2, this is the number 2. We can have a pair of socks, that means 2 socks. A couple of cats, so the word couple means 2. To perform a duet, that might be 2 people singing. Play doubles in tennis, so all these refer to the number 2. The number 3. A trio, that is 3 people. A threesome is the same thing. You play triples in some sports, so all these are referring to the number 3. The number 4. A foursome in a card game. A quadrilateral that has 4 sides. Number 5. Pentagon is a shape which has 5 sides. The number of weekdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There are 5 of them. The number 6. The number of runs scored in cricket when the ball is hit over the ropes. Okay, so you get a 6 when you hit the ball over the ropes or over the fence. And also these days in cricket you have a 6 ball over. Number 7, one example is the days in a week, because there are 7 days in a week. Number 8, the octagon has 8 sides. The number of legs on a spider or on an octopus is 8. The number 9, we often say, or people say, that a cat has 9 lives. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. And in the old days, they used to use a cat of 9 tails, which was this thing here. That's for punishing people. A very nasty instrument, that. 10, the number 10. A decade is 10 years. A decagon has 10 sides. In 10-pin bowling, there are 10 pins. The number 12, a dozen eggs. The number of months in a year is 12. The number 13, an unlucky number for many people. So the suspicious people would say that 13 is an unlucky number. I don't know whether you're familiar with the term a baker's dozen. What that means is that in the old days, if you went to buy 12 loaves of bread or 12 rolls, the baker would give you an extra one as a bonus. So you actually got 13. So we call that a baker's dozen. 14, how many days in a fortnight? That is the number of days in 2 weeks. 18, that is adulthood in many countries. So these days in many countries, when you reach 18, you are called an adult. The number 20 is referred to as a score. That's just an old term which refers to the number 20. 21, in some countries you have to be 21 to be an adult. Certainly in the past, many, many years ago, you had to be 21. 24 refers to 24 hours in a day. 25 is a quarter of a century. 26, maximum points in a game of hearts. So there is a card game called Hearts, and that's the maximum number of points you can score in any one hand. The number 28, an example is the number of days in February. That's in a non-leap year. 30 days has September, April, June and November. 31, most months have 31 days. 40 is 2 score, because if 1 score is 20, then 40 must be 2 score. 50 is half a century, so in cricket if you score 50, that's called half a century. That's also a golden jubilee if you're celebrating a 50th anniversary. 52 is the number of cards in a regular deck. So if you know how to play cards, or if you know about cards, you'll be familiar with that. 60 is 3 score. Of course, if 1 score is 20, then 3 score is 60. But that's also a diamond jubilee. So that's when you celebrate an anniversary which is 60. It could be wedding or it could be anything. It's called diamond. 80 is 4 score, and another name for it is octogenarian. That is a person who's 80 years old. 90 is 4 score and 10. 4 times 20 plus 10. 100, sometimes they say that you score a century in cricket, or a centenary, celebrating 100 years of something. Maybe the existence of a club or anything else. 101, have you heard of the movie 101 Dalmatians? 128, the number of singles players in Grand Slam tennis matches. So in the French Open, the US Open, the Australian Open and Wimbledon, these are the number of players that start in singles. 147 is the maximum score in snooker. 147. 200, that's referred to as a double century. 300 refers to as a triple century. And 1,000, a millennium represents 1,000 years. So they're just some special numbers that I've given you, and how they're used in real life, or how they are referred to in real life. Can you think of any other special numbers that can be associated with real life situations? I'm sure you can.